there's something you come to realize as life keeps going on. And what I'm about to say is not forbidden. It's something you guys already know, but there's going to be things I add that you might not know. Because you don't know until you know and see it for yourself and how things actually work and operate in the dating field. So we all know women are waiting out for the perfect guy, for something that might not even exist. But when you get over that hump, bro, you might be a good catch yourself. When you get over that hump, you start to see that almost all women, even average women, and obviously above average women, want our particular type of guy. Like, they all do. Average, above average, all of them, bro. They all want a particular type of guy. And here's the thing. There's only so many of those particular type of guys. There's even a lot of guys that are good, bro. It's like, there's a lot of guys that are good. But you might just have to get over that hump. And it's like, when you get over that hump, all those women that was watching you, it's like they all want you now, all at the same time. It's like a frenzy. But a bunch had their eye on you, but you get over that hump and it's like a frenzy. It's like all at once. They have a sense of urgency now to actually talk to you, to speak to you, to see you, to get with you. There's a sense of urgency now. Because you get over that hump and they know for a fact you're not going to be there for that long for the taking. Because you're going to get taken. But here's the thing. High value men, whenever you get over that hump and you're like solidified as that, like very, very rare, they become unattainable to majority of women. So buddy in this position can have his way with all the girls he wants. And to be attainable to any, they're going to have to be something spectacular. And a lot of these girls is going to get upset, bro, because you're simply unattainable to them long term. Because all these chicks, bro, average, above average, whatever, they all think they deserve a special man. And the only way you're getting a special type of guy that's over that hump, separated, you're going to have to separate yourself as a woman and be in a certain type of category. That's what's going to have to happen. And women be delusional sometimes, bro. They be thinking they are that, but in a man's eyes, you ain't. And that's the only thing that matters, just like women. If you're not in that category as a man, you might think you are, but in her eyes, you're not. At least not yet. And when you get over that hump, you start to see so many truths unfold in front of your own two eyes. Bunch of women's coming after you, bro. Bunch of women want you. A bunch. But you still want a particular type of woman. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. High value men who get over that hump are unattainable to a majority of women. Unattainable, which means you might see her, you might hang out with some, you might get with some, but to actually have you, to keep you, to attain you as a man, to capture you almost like in Pokemon. Different story. It's going to take something special. And only you know what is special. They can think they're special all they want. Some might be, but not all are. Just like men. These are the harsh realities of the world, and not everybody wants to accept it, but whether you're a man or a woman, you must accept it. Like, you must. But a lot of people don't, especially women. You become that certain type of guy, bro, it's game over. Every bit of power and leverage just goes right into your hands. You can have your way. You can date multiple people at once. You can do whatever you want all at once. Just whatever you want. Whatever you want. You can spark up a conversation with most women, even the better ones. You're going to get somewhere with it. They're not just going to not reply. You're going to get somewhere with it. And it's because of who you've become. And even the better women's going to trip out about you because they understand where you stand. It's scary to them. But you're going to find yourself having a lot of women come your way. And they're going to try to lock you down. They're going to say certain things and you know exactly what's going on. And you're damn near unattainable to most of these women. Because you know your worth, you know your value. Just like any females know their worth or value. You know your worth or value, and the only thing that's going to make sense is what makes sense. What makes sense to her might not make sense to you. What makes sense to you might not make sense to her. This is why both people involved have to make it make sense. There's usually always somebody that wants somebody more than the other. Almost always. Like, it's insane. There could be a girl, bro, that catches your eye and it's like, damn, like, I would be thrilled to be with that girl. Like, damn, oh my God, I just wish I could get a shot. I just wish I could get a chance with that girl and just have it going. And there's women that view certain men like that as well. And you better hope the person views you the exact same way. Because that's how it can work. But if you see someone and like, they might be attracted to you some, but they don't see you like, oh my God, like this could be something special, then it's probably not going to work out for somebody. Everything is a power dynamic. And the power dynamics shift. Value between men and women shift over the time, over the years, over the months, over the weeks, over the days. It shifts, bro. When you're 20 and let's say she's 20, she might have had higher value than you at that time. You might have wanted her more than she wanted you because you wanted that pretty girl that was your age at the time. But how pretty she is, she has so many different things. She don't really know what she wants yet completely. So she might mess things up and just get out there and do certain things, and 5 years goes by, 10 years go by. She might have left multi-millionaire, maybe even a billionaire, you never know. But the power dynamic shifted. You guys know what I'm saying. She's 25, she's 30 now. You're 25, you're 30 now. Let's say you're both 30. 10 years goes by. You're rich. She did some things. She got around. She had some experiences. She's 30. You're rich. You focused. You worked on yourself. You had many women after you that's even better than her and younger than her. That power dynamic has shifted, folks. This is how the world works. And usually women, bro, it's a harsh reality that they have to experience when this happens. And the day will come. Trust and believe me, that day will come. If they don't play their cards correctly, bro, that day will come. And that man that's of value will be unattainable to a female like that, and most females. He can do whatever he wants, just like she could have done. But he gets it for life as long as he keeps up and he keeps doing the work. He gets it for life. Women get this leverage for such a short time. It is a very short-lived time. Like 12 to 15 years max. Max. Some have it a lot less. But the power dynamics shift, bro. They always change. And like I said, when you become that man, that's unattainable. Because you become high value and get over the hump. It's like everything all at once is just there. All at once. And you're now eligible to be in the candy store to try things just like they did. The thing is, they don't like it when you do it. But they wanted to do it, and they did do it. They just don't want you to do it. Because women want what they want when they want it. And so doesn't majority of guys. But as a man, you have to do the work big time in order to even have that leverage. Like, fucking pinched my neck early at the gym. Holy shit. But yeah, you have to do the work to even get that leverage. You're naturally a pretty woman. That came to you from God. You didn't have to do anything. You're that. You're genetically gifted. You're beautiful. Boom. As for a man, you could even be that, but you're still not that. Like, you have to do the work and create value as a man by doing the work. You might have your fun as a teenager because when you're a teenager, bro, these girls can't go to much older guys because it's illegal. So you're going to have success as a better looking male when you're young. But whenever you get of age, bro, 19, 20, 21, that's when it all goes downhill. Because the pool of guys just opened up drastically. It's like going from junior high in grade 9 to getting the prettiest girls your own age, which is what I was doing, to going into grade 10. You lose those girls instantly to the grade 12 guys. Because that's the pool of guys that these grade 10 girls can go to. Now you're stuck not getting much in grade 10 besides maybe a few girls in grade 10. But once you get to grade 11, grade 12, now you get the grade 10, 11 girls. And it's just a shifting thing all the time. And when you become 19, 20, 21, you typically lose the girls around your same age to the older guys that's more successful and higher value. But then you dedicate the right years to your life. You become high value now. You get the younger girls. It's just, bro, it shifts all the time. Power dynamics just is shifting all the time. Like, you guys know this, right? So you have to play your cards correctly. I know a lot of guys, bro, that's in their younger 20s right now, and they're not playing their cards correctly. They're playing to win today. They're playing to win, I need to get a piece of tail. They're playing that short game. I tell all guys that I know and I'm friends with that's around in their early 20s to play the long game. Do the work now. Have a fun a little bit, I guess. But do the work. Be more focused on the work, not the females. Doing this, your value is going to be sky high, and you are going to get the younger, prettier girls whenever you're in your mid to later 20s. And the girls that are in their mid to later 20s and let's say early 30s or something, they're going to struggle a lot more. And it's not that they can't get men, because they can always get men. Just not the men they want, and it's going to tick them off. There's going to be certain men they want so bad that they want to attain. And those men of value just ain't going to do it. You just simply would not take her seriously, and this is going to be a very bitter pill for them to swallow, because they don't know it oftentimes until they really know it, bro. They even get told these things, and they know, deep down, they know it's coming, bro. They just don't really want to believe it. Like, it's a bitter pill to swallow. And that's why, as a woman, it's very important to play your cards correctly when you're young, because it's going to bite you later on. Just how it goes. Not my rule. I'm not the dickhead sitting here saying these things because it's my opinion. It's what happens in real life, guys. It's what happens in real life. You see it all the time. The amount of things I experienced is crazy. Like, I know how this shit goes by. And I know where I stand right now, and you see new things all the time. You see new behaviors all the time, and there comes a point where women simply cannot play you, bro. They can try. They can try to, like, let's say you get with them or something like this, and y'all date or something, and then they want to play that ghosting game and try to ignore you for a day or two or three or something to see what you're going to do. You don't do anything. They're going to start calling you. They're going to start coming after you again because they see you just don't give a damn. You're in the driver's seat. You would easily just... There's many more right there already in your pool. You want to do this? Okay. Young women also do this to guys. If you don't give her enough attention, if you don't do certain things, and she's just going to ghost you, she's just going to leave you, not even care, and deal with somebody else. Like, that's just how it's going to go. It's the power dynamics, bro, is what's involved here. Somebody has more of the leverage than the other. All the time. And as a man, you want that leverage. You want that leverage. It's a cold world, my G, but you want that leverage. And if you don't have that leverage, keep putting in the work and get that leverage. Because it's your only hope in hell. You don't want these women having the power and the leverage. They want it. They want it. But so don't we. We're supposed to have it. In fact, because of social media, women has gained so much power and leverage by using other men to manipulate to get the men they want. They're doing what's best for them, bro. And like, I honestly don't blame anybody. I understand. Men and women today are doing what's in their best interest. And far more women are doing it. Men have to wake up, and all men have to start playing a stricter game, because women have an immense amount of power and leverage today. But once you become a certain type of man, you start to see things you've never saw before to the level you're seeing it at. And that's just the facts. That power dynamic has shifted drastically. You're not the man they want to lose, bro. Whenever you become that guy, where they really don't want to lose you. If they play a game, they're going to lose you, and they really don't want to do it. So they're going to take the risk and give up some of their power, because they don't want to see you walk away, because they know you will, because you hold that much. So yeah, I don't blame anybody for doing what they do today, bro. It's a crazy world. I mean, everything's overcomplicated. This stuff it's become overcomplicated, but you can do nothing more than understand it. You have to understand it. You can't just ignore reality. See what's going on in reality, and you have to adjust. Those that don't adjust will get left behind. You have to adjust. You have to understand it fully. And you might think to yourself, not all women's like this. Not all guys are like this. Da 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 da. It's the majority of the world, bro. Couples that are couples already, you can't judge off of that. Like, that's what I've also come to learn. They're already together. It's not going to seem like that. Like, it's everyone that's single that's this way today. Everyone's playing that game. And yes, when you get your partner and you're satisfied with them and they're satisfied with you, Nothing like this is going to exist, but until then, and if you're single, this stuff exists, bro. It's how it is. And it's how it's always going to be. You'll have some women give up on you and then come back. Because they realize you will walk away. They try to ghost you to play that little game. See what you're going to do. And when they realize the power you have, they would rather deal with you than deal with other guys because you're just that much better. So they'll come back. Because they would rather do it. They would rather you than deal with the other guys that they have power over. Just because you're that much better. This is how it goes, bro. I'm telling you guys full well. And this is also why high value men are unattainable to majority of women. Majority of women want to attain that high value man. But that high value man is unattainable to majority of these women. And at the end of the day, only one's going to get him, and he's going to be patient for that one. He wants what he wants. He wants what he wants. And women want what they want. Everyone wants what they want. And guess what? Not everybody is going to get what they want. Because not everybody is willing to put in the work. But if you're willing to put in the work, and you play your cards correctly, there's a significant chance you get what you want. So do the work. Do the fucking work.